Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and Bayern Munich have won a 3-0 against a Union Berlin, a massive win for Bayern, and they are now at the top of the table. Their rivals RB Leipzig are still to play against a big game against Borussia Dortmund, so it is already a big game, and now they have the added pressure that Bayern have won. So RB Leipzig would hope that they can get the win and make sure that they are still equal on points with Bayern. But Bayern, they were impressive. Like, it was such a one-sided game. It ended 3-0. It could easily have been 4-0, 5-0. UB were never in that game. Union Berlin, I mean Bayern, were on another level. They had almost 80% of the possession. They created so many chances, and it was so easy for Bayern. I mean, I really thought it was going to be a very a hard fought game. I still thought that in my opinion, I think I went for a draw. I cannot remember, but I thought I went for a draw, or I thought Bayern were going to win, and it was going to be very tough for them. But it was not like that. But Union Berlin have been playing really good for the last couple of weeks, so I thought they would give Bayern a tough time, but it was really like men against boys, if I'm being very honest with you. Bayern were simply incredible. They get a silly foul, they get the penalty, and I don't know why keepers do this. I mean, Frederick Ronov, why are you taunting Harry Kane? Like, Harry Kane is probably one of the best penalty takers in the world, one of the best strikers in the last 10 years, and you're trying to mock him. He's mocking when he's taking a penalty that I know you're gonna score this side, and I don't know, remember he's challenging them whether he's taunting them that I know you're gonna score there and I'm gonna save it. Harry Kane does score in that position, but he's not able to save it. So, like, you look like an idiot. I really don't understand why keepers put themselves out there, because there's a 90% chance that you are gonna you're not gonna save that penalty. So I really don't understand why these guys go ahead and do it. But I don't think Harry Kane is gonna care, or Bayern Munich are gonna care. They go 1-0 up, and it was very easy, very simple penalty from Kane, and then the game resumed, and then it was again Bayern Munich. As I say, they clearly dominated them. Union Berlin, they never it just felt like they never came in this game. It just felt like they just were in their in their bus while they were coming. They were just in the parking lot. It was just Bayern Munich playing around amongst themselves. It was that bad in that they were that bad in that game, and Bayern Munich had their fun. They only had one shot on target, Union Berlin, in that 90 minutes. That shows you how bad they were. And then again, Harry Kane had a really good game. He is involved for the second goal. He's the one who assists Kingsley Coman 1-on with the keeper. The defender tries to come in. That just shows you how good of a player Coman is. He can see that a defender is going to make a strike tackle, so he stops the defender, he makes his tackle, and then he easily keeps the defender and the goalkeeper, because the goalkeeper has also gone down. So it was weird why the way that they did that, and that shows you how smart player, how much of a smart player Coman is. He waited, and then he chips it, and it becomes 2-0 easily for Bayern Munich. Second half comes in, and it was the same as before. Bayern Munich again attacking, and it is again that guy Harry Kane. He gets that third goal. And they again, I don't know what Frederick was complaining about. He's saying that Harry Kane is offside, and he's the only one who's complaining about it or is shouting at it. Even his teammates have not joined in. So I don't know what his thinking was for today, because he looked like an idiot in that entire game, if I'm being very honest with you. Kane with another brace, he's racing away with it. I have still not seen that Frankfurt game. I saw that I think they've won a 7-2. So I will see how many goals Marmoush scored, but at the moment Kane, in my opinion, I think he's the top goal scorer. They are tied. I will see how many Marmoush scores, so we'll know. But for today, he was an amazing. He could have easily gotten a hat-trick or even 4 goals with the way that how the chances that Bayern are created. But it ends 3-0 for UB, and I would say that Union Berlin would be glad that it ended 3-0, because as I said, it quite easily could have been a 4 or a 5-0. Great performance from Bayern Munich. They go on top. They are now at the top of the summit. They have been for quite a while, but they have had somebody to tag along. Now they have just have to sit, and it's basically quite interesting with what's been happening between them and Leipzig every weekend. Or the one team plays, and they basically tag the other team, and now it's your turn. And now that's what Bayern Munich have done. They have won their game, and they've given the thrown the gauntlet to Leipzig, that we have done our part, it's your job, let's see what you do. But I think it is going to be tough for Leipzig today, because they are playing Borussia Dortmund. I still think Leipzig are going to win. but will be interesting to see what happened in that game. Union Berlin, on the other hand, they have been really good for the last 3-4 weeks, and I thought it was going to be a good game, quite a competitive game, but they were all over the place. As I said, they were really terrible. Quite a pathetic performance from them. They never really turned up for this game. I really don't understand why when teams do this. I understand you are going to the Alliance Arena, you are playing a Bayern Munich, they're a big team and whatnot, but when it basically felt like the Union Berlin players just went there and they're like, okay, do whatever you want to do. With us, we know we cannot defeat you. They had accepted defeat before even the ball was kicked. 1 second of the game was played, and it just showed on the field like they were just scared from the Bayern players. It felt like that, and it is like quite pathetic and shameful for professional players to do that. I forget about professionalism. Like, even if you are playing in the street match, you show some sort of pride, and it was really bad from Union Berlin. And I think the fans and when teams perform like this, I think that it's the fans that get hurt the most, because at the end of the day, the players are going to move, they are going to leave, but the fans here who are the ones who are going to stay and who have to suffer. And I think they would be really disappointed with their team, the way that they played. Company was really on point today. I mention Company, especially when Bayern lose, so I have to give props to him. I think he set up his team very well. He knew the way that they are gonna Union Berlin are gonna come in, and they are gonna show them a bit of respect, and but Company knew that they had to take advantage of that, and they did it. The way that they pressed them, they did not give them an inch, a sniff of what's of the game, and they were relentless in that game. I think it was a really good setup, and the way that the players responded to it, it was a very good performance from Bayern Munich, and they would be really happy. UB, on the other hand, it was really bad, and they need to go back to the drawing board, and they need to start again and somehow come back, because the other teams around them have won. Frankfurt have won. They would be happy that Leverkusen and Stuttgart drew last night, so I don't think they are going to drop that much down. But the way that how tight the league is at the moment, from 1st to 7th, all of those teams, every single game matters, every single point matters, and they have dropped 3 points UB, and I think that is a big deal. If you are really good, you really want to get into those Champions League places, you really have to turn up for everything. It doesn't matter who you are playing. You cannot come up and give a performance like that, and then you excuse me like that it was a Bayern Munich, because it is simply not acceptable to anybody. It doesn't matter who you are saying that to. So yeah, quite a bad day at the office for them, and they would hope that the next week is better. That is it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys thought of the game. Let me know what you guys thought of Bayern's performance. Bayern fans, how happy you are with the way that your team is doing right now. And I keep on asking this question every weekend with the for regarding Company. Do you think he is the guy, or do you think he is just getting lucky at the moment? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well. Click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 450 subscribers by the end of November, so please go ahead and subscribe to it. Until next time, bye bye.